Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Talk of the Titans, live from London, UK, all the way to the US of A and worldwide. I'm your host, Kalam L, and this is Talk with the Titans. Oh man, yo, listen, I need my notification gang members to just share this link, okay? My notification gang members that really know what we're doing on here. Please just share the link and let everybody come in that was already on here before. We had like close to 200 people tuned into the last show. Let's just get the numbers up so we're gonna have an open air discussion. Guys, what I want you guys to do is come into the discussion, okay? All you have to do, please just make my life easy for me. Just type your email address inside of the live chat comment section right now if you want to be involved with this show. Okay, we're only going to be doing the show for real quickly. I'm going to try to do it like half an hour. I don't even want to go longer than that. So I just want to give you lots of stuff. And if you don't want to join in, please just put your email address, okay? And then you can delete afterwards. But just put your email address in there so I can send you the link. All right, but right now we've got on the panel, we've got my brother Ansir on the panel, we've got my brother Saracen on the panel, and you guys said that you wanted to discuss. I'm talking about you, my audience members said that you wanted to discuss this Tommy Robinson and Ali Dawa affair that's been going on. So I said, okay, let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let's get it on and popping, and let's open up the discussion. So what I'm going to do now is open up the panel. So any of you guys would like to just say something, and we can start the discussion off.
Yeah, if it's all right, Kalam, if I could just say a few things. First of all, I'm probably going to send this link to Tommy Robinson anyway, because I've got him. I checked him on Twitter and stuff like that. So I've got a few things to say with this whole episode. But before I forget, I've got a message for Leon from Content Over Everything. I want Leon to keep out of this nonsense, bro, because I think something's going to happen, or this is going to get serious later on down the line. And for me, I will be real. Content Over Everything is my favorite channel on YouTube, and I don't want anything happening to Leon. And the guy's a genuinely nice guy. But a couple of things. First of all, as you know, last year I came to the parks and I confronted Ali Dawa. And one of the reasons I confronted him is there's a few reasons, but he's got a lot of following. And he sometimes speaks without knowledge, or sometimes his heart's in the right place, but he doesn't think things through. And I think this whole Tommy Robinson incident is one of them things. Now, clearly, Tommy Robinson, I'm not the biggest fan of Tommy Robinson. I have followed him very closely for the last maybe 5 to 10 years. Not 5 to 10 years, maybe about 5 years. I've read his books, and I followed his story. And, to be fair to him, he's got some very legitimate criticisms about Islam. He's got some very legitimate criticisms about some Muslims. The problem is he's been used as a pawn by the Islamophobic industry. And I believe that he's also loving the attention, and he's got that position, yeah? The problem with him is now he's gone out and he's storing up hatred. And whether he realizes it or not, he's doing that. Now, with Ali Dawa, unfortunately, and this is where I've got to be real. I'm going to speak from my heart today, yeah? Ali Dawa made himself famous by going after big YouTube people like FuziTube, people like Adam Saleh. That's how he made a name for himself. You use other people's name, and then you get famous because then they watch the video, you have a all through beef. That's what's happened. When I've watched Ali Dawa, and I'm going to be absolutely, and I hope he watches this video, because, see this as constructive criticism. When you speak, you've got to have knowledge of what you're talking about. If you don't, you're going to look like an idiot. And I know Muslims will back you right and wrong and stuff, but there are some people who you put off Islam, or you'll make Islam look stupid, or you make yourself look stupid. For example, when he went up to Jada and Britain first, he went up to them, and he went up to Jada, and she just spoke over him. I had several people message me saying, "What the hell is this guy doing?" Like, she's just pointing him, she's disrespecting, and she walked off. Jada, then he's like following her. Yeah, second video he got to film her crying. Fine, no problem. And he almost got run over and stuff. Now he's after Tommy Robinson. The question is why? Is he the best person to debate with Tommy Robinson? You know, he's only been Muslim a few years, and you know, like I said, his heart might be Muslim. You need knowledge. Now, I'm not saying Tommy Robinson's got a lot of knowledge, but if he's throwing stuff at you, and you're just saying, "Oh, we're against ISIS," with his standard stuff, and he throws you a few questions, you can't answer them. You've now got millions of people worldwide watching that. You're gonna think people are gonna either have doubts about Islam, or the people are gonna think about, this is maybe Tommy Robinson's legit, or maybe at worst, Tommy Robinson's gonna get more supporters. So for me as a Muslim, I'm thinking, bro, what are you doing? I even messaged him on his chat and I said, let Mohammed Hijab, if anyone's going to debate Tommy Robinson, let Mohammed Hijab do it. You know what I mean? And I said to him, bro, you couldn't even handle Sarah in the park. And you want to go on to Tommy Robinson. You know what I mean? It's out there. So, you know, I think it's bang on wrong to go to someone's house. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. And, I know where you live, this, that, the other. And I don't think Ali Dawa meant any threats by it, legit. But it's intimidating. You got to think, from Tommy Robinson, he's had so many threats from radical Muslims, bro. And we know there are wackos out there, bro. There's so many wackos out there, and his children have been threatened. And you're going out to your house and you're making videos. It's wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. Stuff like that. And I think I understand where Tommy Robinson's coming from when he, and I think he dealt with the situation with that nutty guy, brother. There are always Muslims that have stabbed people, like people, mental health Muslims stab people. So from his point of view, he couldn't take any risk. I probably would have done the same thing.
You know what? Yeah, for you guys who haven't actually tuned in and see what's been going on, there was this guy who's clearly got mental issues, been releasing videos against Tommy Robinson, claiming he's gonna kill, he's gonna snatch your life out, he's gonna take your merchandise. You know, he was making a lot of very absurd claims against, not even absurd claims, absurd threats. Furthermore, very absurd threats towards Tommy Robinson, his family, and so forth. Now, this all started literally about 2 nights ago. This all started with him actually making weird videos online on his YouTube channel. Now, those videos, actually one of those videos have actually been taken off YouTube. I tried to go onto YouTube to see if I could find those particular videos to show it to you guys. There is some more videos that's actually up at present. I'm going to see if I can grab some of those videos to kind of share it with you so you can see what's been going on. But just bear with me, family. And Tommy Robinson said, yeah, all right, cool. Say nothing. Let me go after you. Let me find out what this guy is all about. He found out his address. He literally went there, camped outside of the man's house for a good long time. You know what? Let me actually do this. Let me actually do something even better. I'm actually going to play you some clips, from his video. Thankfully, Tommy Robinson has actually, posted it up on one of his channels. So let's see if I can just show you what we're talking about, because it's always good to see the visuals when we have the ability to show you the visuals. All right, family, let me get it in for you. So right now, here it is.
The worst of all of these threats this week was this guy.
This is for you, Tommy. In the name of Allah, the death angel doesn't care if you're big. I will cut your mother. You will eat your mother. I'm telling you, I will kill you and take your merchandise. You better pray 2 rakats, you bloody kuffar. Pray to your Lord, because I will kill you and take your merchandise. If you was me, you'd kill people because you're big. I will stab his to his snatch so chew it, and his death will come in my hands.
So basically,
exactly, Tommy. So basically, this guy clearly, as you can see from the videos, it doesn't actually take a doctor to see that there is clearly something not quite right with this individual. He clearly seems as though he has a mental disorder. Fortunately, I'm going to bring you guys up to date. So fortunately enough, we actually had Ali Dawa, who actually filmed something, He went over to this young man's address as well, or went over to see him, got to speak with his sister, He spoke with his sister. His sister informed us that, yes, this guy actually does have a mental disorder. The mental disorder that he does currently have is something called schizophrenia, This is according to the man's sister himself. you know, yesterday as well, it seems as though that Ali Dawa actually informed Tommy Robinson of everything that's going on as well. And you know, let me do it again. Let me do this to you. Let me do this. Let me not waffle. I know it's late at night. Let me just keep you guys up to date.
As you guys know, the brother I spoke to when he was making a fuss about Tommy Robinson. I'm here in front of his house. Why am I here? Because as you guys know, yesterday Tommy Robinson here he felt brainwashing. Yeah. Firstly, myself and you guys know exactly that. I'm not a hate preacher. I'm against hate preaching.
We know, Ali. We know.
The that he made against me.
So let's get into this interview.
You didn't know? Okay. Okay. Can you just briefly tell us, is he medically, you know, it's just so kind of schizophrenia. Is he medically, like...
He's medically unfit.
He's medically unfit for that. Yeah, okay. All right. So, why do you think he said that? You know, he said, okay, Ali Dawa brainwashed me. Even though I was with him, like, last night, I took him to Chicken Cottage. That's where I wanted to meet him. He said he was hungry. I got him some food. And I spoke to him and I said, look, do not make these threats. It's not good. But yesterday, why do you think, because you said to me he did not take his medication?
No, he don't take his medication for a few days.
Okay, does he react like this when he doesn't take his medication?
When he doesn't take his medication, he doesn't know what he's saying half the time. He speaks irrationally.
So yeah, so we got all this, were you not able to see that? Was I sharing my screen? Yeah, I was sharing my screen. So yeah, hopefully I'm getting you up to date with what's been going on, because a lot of this stuff is just coming out right now, brand new, fresh. So I'm trying to keep you real up to date with what's going on. So it seems as though that you know, Ali Dawa actually went to the guy's house yesterday, you know, spoke with him, took him out to Chicken Cottage, bought him some chicken burger and some wings and so forth. You can clearly see that the guy wasn't, you know, all there. And Ali Dawa was attempting to get him to, you know, retract his statements and give an apology to Tommy Robinson and so forth. And the guy was like, "This is so hard, man. Like, it's literally like stabbing myself. Like, you know, to say this apology is like stabbing myself." So, you know, clearly, I don't know. For me, I can see clearly there's something not quite right in there with his mental framework. Now, all of this had, you know, transpired. Then, of course, you know, Tommy Robinson literally went to the guy's address, camped out for a good few hours, if not a day. You know, approached him. The man tried to run away. He was like, "Oh, no!" And then he might have tripped and fall, and you know, he got back up again, and he was speaking to, you know, Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson's like, "What's going on? Like, why do you do these things?" Please, he's assessing the situation. He's seeing that the man is not a threat, but quite clearly, the man could have been a threat. You know, the man could have been a threat. He was saying that he was going to, you know, stab people and all these different types of things here. And that guy could have literally just left his house that morning, that day, and went out and actually stabbed someone or done something quite remarkable that would be on the news today. That would be all like, you know, shocked and you know, terrified by, you know, the acts. Like, how comes there was no prevention? It could be literally a different story could have been taking place right now. Okay, but thankfully I have to give it to, you know, Tommy Robinson. Yeah, a lot of times I hear all mad talks about Tommy Robinson, but you lot, literally, my brother said it in here, you lot, okay, made Tommy Robinson look like an absolute saint. Like, you know, the way Tommy Robinson actually conducted himself. Give me a second. The way Tommy Robinson actually conducted himself, you know, spoke to the man, you know, and the guy actually said, "You know what? It's Ali Dawa. Ali Dawa has brainwashed me." Okay. You know, as I said previously, I don't particularly believe that Ali Dawa did brainwash him. It seems as though this is a very scared, a very confused, a very you know, mentally you know, something wrong with him, you know, and he's saying things that's coming out of his mouth. I don't think he fully well comprehends what he's saying. You know, the levity of the claims that he's actually making, as to say that Ali Dawa brainwashed him. So I'm gonna, you know, I've always said in previous video, I said I put my neck out there. I'll literally put my own neck out there for knowing Ali Dawa. I don't think Ali Dawa did do such a thing, but we have to be very cautious on our words that we actually utilizing and how we're actually speaking and you know, the energy that we're pushing out there, because some people are going to be susceptible to the way we resonate, the word that we utilize and the things that we're saying, because we're subtly doing threats. You know, we're actually doing threats, and this might just, you know, inflame somebody's desires and heart to actually do something like that, do something towards another person, and that person clearly is not right in the head. Family, I know we got over 100 people tuned in right now. Yeah, show me the love, please. I'm asking you to show me the love, to let me know that you actually appreciate the shows that we're doing right now. It's like after 1 o'clock in the morning, I should be in my bed sleeping. Just finished one show, or just finished, previous little, small shows for you guys, and we're still up here doing this for you. So please just hit the like button and let us know that we're actually doing something that you guys actually enjoy. If we're not doing something that you don't enjoy, just let us know in the comment section that you don't enjoy it, so we can go to bed. Please, yeah, do that for me. And if you got any questions, please just tag Titans TV and post your questions as well. So Ali Dawa, sorry, I'm going back into the story itself. So Ali Dawa, he said that Ali Dawa brainwashed him. Tommy Robinson literally latched onto this idea, and I think Tommy Robinson in his heart, I don't know if Tommy Robinson believes it or not, but I don't think, Ali Dawa doesn't seem like that type of guy, even from an outside perspective, not really knowing, Ali Dawa like that. So Tommy Robinson did a very good thing. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Tommy Robinson did a very, very good thing. He actually called the police, alerted the police. That was really good. And actually said that this guy needs some type. He doesn't need to be arrested, but he actually needs some type of medical, looking into. Basically, he needs a doctor to actually check him out to see if he's okay, and he needs the help. So I actually have to rate Tommy for that. Tommy literally looked like a saint out of this whole ordeal. And I'm just gonna have to say real quickly, my brothers and sisters, yeah, you lot may agree or disagree with me, but I'm gonna simply say, yeah, Ali Dawa, yeah, you're literally holding an L right now. You're literally holding an L. Yeah, I'm saying this to be real with you. You're literally holding an L, and I don't think that in your heart, whatever you're trying to do, yeah, is deserving of an L. I actually think things are being twisted a particular way, and it's your fault that it's been twisted such a way. I'm actually going to put it out there and say it's actually your fault things are being twisted that way. You should be very cautious in the way that you're utilizing your speech. You're literally saying, I'm going to go to your house, I'm going to do all these things here, and these types of speech are actually going into other, vulnerable individuals' minds and hearts and warping them to actually produce real life threats. You're just threatening to go to somebody's house, but that person has latched onto that idea and now implanted some other types of, hate speech, or that Islamic hate speech. I'm not saying Islam, because this is clearly, I'm going to say to me, I don't particularly think this is what the religion of Islam preaches and teaches. But there is those people who do not understand the context of Islam, and they're going to hold on to certain verses like kuffar, these kuffars. Yeah, I'm going to snatch your soul out and so forth. And you've got to be very careful how we utilize our words, family. I'm going to say that we have to be very careful. Now, let me get Saracen in and Ansir. Ansir, first of all, Saracen, before you go in, Ansir, if you've got anything to say on this subject, please jump in.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Sorry.
Method, yeah, it's very interesting. Is that it? Answer. Come on.
No, I'm saying this. I didn't know about these latest developments. Yeah, so it's very interesting to see that's what happened nowadays. All I could really say is that I wouldn't blame Ali directly, because I don't personally think he wishes violence upon Tommy. However, some of the tactics that him and some of his brothers of the Dawah team use, I think it's quite clear that they could really revise these things, because they do often encourage people to get really serious with you. I'm not sure if Ali does it specifically, but I do know some people that have told me that he has been privy to information about other groups of Muslims thinking about attacking someone, not Sarah, someone else, and he's turned a blind eye to it.
Yep. Again, our family, if you actually want to actually post any questions or comments on here, literally just type Titans TV, and I'll read out your comments and questions. Okay, I'll read them out for you. So please just type Titans TV and I'll read them out for you. Okay, and if you would like to join the panel, I'm sure. Answer, how did you actually join the panel? Did you click the link or Saracen, did you click the link that was in the live chat section, or did you go to the Google to get the link?
Live chat.
The live chat. So yeah, you should be able to click on the live chat, family. If you aren't able to click on the live chat right now, let me know that it's not working. And if it's not working, just simply post your email address in so we can actually discuss with everybody, okay? But I'm not trying to be here on for too long. Just quickly jump in and jump out. Come on, family.
Would you like to get Tommy Robinson on the show? Because I can message him on Twitter. I mean, I asked him last year because I said to him, look, because I've read a lot of Tommy Robinson's story, and of course I disagree with it, what he stands for now, what he says, and I do think there's people behind him that a lot of people are unaware of. He's Irish. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, don't know Tommy Robinson's Irish. He's got that Irish blood, which is a bit similar to Pakistani Punjabis like me and stuff like that. You know, he's very passionate and he's standing up for his community. And there is a lot of white working class people that are not, you know, their views aren't represented. And a lot of white working class people, unfortunately, and I work with them and I deal with them and I raise them. I stick up for them as well. A lot of their views are just, you know, they're made to feel irrelevant. And then there is immigration issues and stuff like that. But I think where Tommy Robinson goes wrong, he makes it about all Muslims. And that's the big problem. But I just feel like this whole thing with Ali Dawa has gone wrong. And I think it can go way out of hand. And I think this is my advice to Brother Ali Dawa as well. You've got a big following, especially amongst youngsters. I mean, you have got a big following. So with that, you've got a lot of responsibility. You know, to you've got to think, is this the best way? What if this gets out of hand? Because you have got there is quite a lot of people with mental health out there within our community as well, bro. So when you've got people with mental health out there, and you know, we've seen, Tommy Robinson made this point as well, we've seen that as like Leytonstone Tube Station kill people. We've seen like all sorts of people, and bro, and some of you don't know my history as well, and they know the sort of people I used to hang around with and I used to be involved with. And you know, there was a lot of nutty people with mental health issues, a lot of Muslims with mental health issues, and if they got a bit of scripture and they feel people are like insulting their religion, i.e. in their brain that's basically you're insulting my group or you're insulting my tribe, then they'll go and do nutty things because they've got no kind of concern or they're not aware of what they're doing. So it's got to be it's got to be handled in a particular way. I don't think Ali Dawa is the best person to do that. But I've got a question for you, Kalam and Ansar as well. What would you do if someone threatened your wife and you'd reported this to police? And the police is another issue in this because I don't think they dealt with this very well. I think they should have gone to that guy's house and arrested him. What would you have done? This is for you, Kalam and Ansar.
Very good question. Would you like the politically friendly answer, or would you like the answer to be answered off air answer?
Oh man,
that's it. Oh man, yeah, baby. You know me. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Wink, wink. Law-abiding citizen. So no, let me not joke around too much with you guys. See, be careful with your words, baby. Be careful with your words. No, of course. You know, in that situation, you have to, like, in these type of occurrences here, like, you should not be taking the law into your own hands. Okay, I will definitely. I'm going to repeat. Okay, definitely do not take the law into your own hands with something like this, because this could have easily went completely different. That individual could have easily had a weapon on him. That individual could have easily, okay, we've seen these things where people are carrying, you know, detonated, small explosion devices on them and things of that nature. You have to be very, very careful with what's actually going on. We have to be, you know, clued up with what's going on today. Do not take the law in your own hands, okay? If the police is not actually going to help you, okay, in a certain in these certain areas right now, we need to learn, okay, to find other alternatives to actually police for our own community. We need to find ways to police our own communities and enforce those things within inside of the framework of the law. Okay, that's what I'm going to first and foremost say to you. So, for example, there are security firms that are set up to do these things. There are private investigation firms that are set up to do certain things as well. Utilize what you actually have at your own, at your own disposal, so to speak. You're able to actually, do certain things as what's the word called again? citizens arrest. Okay, citizens arrest. Now, I'm going to warn you: don't try to do no citizens arrest here by yourself. Okay, if you want to try to do them citizens arrest, make sure everything is recorded. If you are, or if you're permitted to do citizens arrest, okay, because it's usually you have to really read your PACE, that type of legal documentation to know how to actually do a citizen's arrest. Can you do a citizen arrest for minor things, or can you do it, or is it only for major things? How do we restrain them? How do we cuff them and so forth? So if you want to do these things and you want to be active in your community as such, to police your own community, learn the regulations, make sure you're not violating anything if you're trying to do those things itself. We've seen a few of those things. I don't know if you watch when there are these perverts or these pedophiles that are, and there's these mock people pretending to be a young girl and so forth, and we they corner them at bus stations, at train stations, in the car and so forth, and really record and gather as much intel as possible to provide to the police if that is really necessary. Okay, that's only in extreme cases. Hopefully the police should be doing their job, but unfortunately the police actually failed. Okay, I'm going to say the police failed us. Okay, not just Tommy Robinson, it failed all of us, because that individual clearly has mental issues. And also, okay, the mental health, department, the people who should be looking after this individual failed that individual and failed us as a community as well. Why am I saying these things? Even the mosque itself, okay, you can clearly see this individual is not right. And if you know that this individual, you must have friends and other family members here who clearly knows he's not on his medication, or he's clearly, going beyond a certain level. Where are you? Where are you to actually intervene, okay, and get the guy the help he needs? Where are you to actually call the police to get the guy the help he also needs as well? For the public safety. You know, ways there for the public safety, because again, I'm going to say to you, this guy could have easily been riled up. He could have easily, I'm not saying this is what the mosque is teaching, okay? He could have easily went to the mosque, okay? People could have, can see that he's vulnerable, and they could have prayed upon him and said, you know what, brother, you see these kuffars, you know what, yes, we're living in the last days, and these kuffars, we need to make sure that we are on top, okay, they're killing all of our family in Afghanistan, in Iraq, and so forth. Brother, this is what you need to do. I know you want to be a muhajjadeen, isn't it? You want to have your 72 wives, don't you? You want to be elevated as a shaheed, don't you? Of course, my brother, take on this bomb here, and you go over there and you just do Allahu Akbar. Astaghfirullah. I'm not saying that as in jest, but I'm saying this is real talks, bro. People, like, I'm hearing accounts of my own people, my own friends. I've heard these accounts where people are literally brainwashing them to do these things. They're really talking up the last days. They're really talking about the kuffars. They're really talking about these things in order to really brainwash you, to give you things to say, yes, brother, here's some money. Here's £1,000. Go do this, go do that. And they're utilizing proceeds from criminal activity, from fraud, from all sorts, yeah, to really, really twist and warp these individuals' minds. They're giving them things here to really draw them in. And it's so easy to draw in these vulnerable individuals to get them to do a madness. So I'm saying to you, yeah, my police, I'm saying mine, this is out. Like, we need to stop here saying, no, we're not even call no police or nothing like that. Listen, we're all living here in the UK. We're all living here in the UK. You don't want to call the police on my man, yeah? And then what happens when my man, let's say, blows himself up and he's next to your daughter? Well, he starts going on a random stabbing spree. Yeah, and your mother is involved with it. Listen, I don't care what any of you lot have to say, yeah? Listen, call the rascal police. Call the rascal police, yeah? There's certain things where we don't call police for. We can handle that for ourselves. But instances like this, call the police, bro. Call the mental health officers and so forth. Call them, because these individuals, they need their help. You do not want to see a madness that happened last time with Lee Rigby. You don't want to see the madness that's been going, like, there's so many madness that's been happening here in the UK for us not to think that we shouldn't intervene. We need to intervene. That's what I'm going to say. And Sir, what you saying, family? Talk to me.
Yes, bro.
Yes, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
100%. I agree with you. Yeah. Now, at the end of the day, if we're out messing around amongst ourselves, we have problems with people you know, family, good friends, even neighbors or whatever. You can deal with that stuff. But from you being threatened by strangers and anonymous groups of people, you know, who got clout as well, you don't have any choice. You have to go to the authorities and notify them of the situation, not just for your safety, but like you say, who knows what's going to happen next? You know, this is a situation where these two guys, Ali and Tommy, they did the right thing because they helped. They might actually get the guy some help now because it doesn't seem like he was getting the help he needs. So yeah, I totally agree, man. I'm with you.
And that's right. Let me just say shout out to Ali because I know how the media is gonna. I know how things are gonna go. Okay, public opinion is gonna be swayed a particular way. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to say, yeah, we have to actually give respect and shout out to Ali Dawa because he did come in. He did come in. He stepped in. He actually found this individual before Tommy Robinson found him. Just to put it out there, he actually did do that. He actually did intervene. He did do the good thing of saying, you know what? Let me take him away quickly. Let me actually take him away. Let me sit him down and have a meal with him and talk as an athlete to an Aki, as a brother to a brother, as a human being to a human being. Yeah, and he really showed that niceness and that kindness and that love and that affiliation to say, you know what, you're like me, but there's something clearly not right with you in that respect. Let me actually try to help you. So I'm going to give my kudos and respect to Ali Dawa for that. Ali Dawa also did message, I believe on Twitter. This is like a police, department, or whatever the case is, to alert them to this fact as well. So I have to give my respect to Ali Dawa for that. And Ali Dawa is actually a man of his, a man of his word in the respect. If you saw my last video with the Jewish, it's called something like Jew supports Tommy Robinson against Ali Dawa's veiled threat. All right, actually, you know what? Let me just do some shameless plugging. Let me just shamelessly plug my own channel real quickly for the family. Okay, there ain't no shame in the game. Ain't no shame in the game. You should really, check in and see what's going on. Or maybe not. It's gonna take a long time. Let me stop that. So, anyways, yeah, in that video, Ali Dawa literally said, if anybody, wants to actually harm you, Tommy Robinson, or your family, yeah, I will actually harm them before they can harm your family. I will protect them before anything can happen to them. And we can clearly see that Ali Dawa is actually a man of his word. He actually, contacted the police in time. He actually contacted Tommy Robinson to let him know that he's going to visit this guy and that Tommy Robinson should come along as well to get this thing sorted out on camera live for everybody to see so we can smooth this over. So I want to give my respect to Ali Dawa. Let's not get it twisted, yeah? I don't think it's going to get twisted, but Ali Dawa did.
Can you give him respect for that though, Kalam, bro? Because was it about informing or was it about getting Tommy Robinson to meet him? It's a legit question.
That is definitely a legitimate question, and I'm going to choose. I'm going to utilize some Islamic type of terminology or Islamic principles right now. I'm going to judge him by the apparent because I do not know what's inside of his heart. I do not know his intentions. Okay. And quite clearly, we know Ali Dawa is one of those sensationalists, those, real clickbaits. I'm utilizing clickbait a lot of the time nowadays, but I mean, like, as a person, he's a clickbait individual in the sense that he's doing things to get public, fame or even infamy right about now. Yeah, he's doing these things. So one really does have to wonder what about his intention. What is his thought process going like? Okay, what is his thought process going like? Because I know Ali Dawa, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say clearly I'm biased. Clearly I am biased. Yeah, I'm going to repeat once more. Clearly I am biased. This is the reason why I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. If I wasn't biased, yeah. If I wasn't biased, yeah, chuck it now. If I wasn't biased now, I'd be looking at Ali Dawa in a certain way, but like, yo, fam, what you did there, yeah, was damage control. What you did there was damage control right there, because you know how it's going to reflect upon you. Because clearly, he's mentioning Ali Dawa in the videos, yeah. Before anything happened, before Tommy Robinson went to his house, he was mentioning Ali Dawa. He was mentioning Muhammad Hijab. He was mentioning Musa Adnan Rashid's son. He was mentioning all these individuals on the video. So he's, if I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt right now, if I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt, I'm gonna say, hold on, man was trying to spin this real quickly, And even when he was trying to spin it, he's like, yo, I can actually get Tommy Robinson here at the same time. Snap, 2 for the price of 1. So I don't want to think that way, but we could think that way. You dig? Family, yeah, again.
I do dig it, but you know how it works in YouTube as well. You know, there's a thing about keeping relevant, bro. And I agree, like, as a Muslim, I should give them the benefit, but there's a lot of these instances, bro. There's a lot of these, chasing certain people. And my message to Ali is, and I said this in the past, I said, humble yourself, my brother. Humble yourself, because are you the best person to chase Tommy Robinson in the first place? You know, I messaged Tommy Robinson about a year ago, and I said to him, let's meet up, let's away from the camera, let's have a chat, bro. And he was cool. He'll come, we'll have a steak. Do you know what I mean? I then messaged Shuk and I said, look, Tommy Robinson, oh no, we don't want to go near Tommy Robinson. We as Muslims have to kind of be self-critical. If we want Tommy Robinson to change, we have to engage with him, you know, because he would engage with certain people, but he's not going to engage with everyone. So
okay. And on that note, let me say this, because I know your mic just cut out. On that note, I'm inviting Tommy Robinson on the channel. Okay?
Yeah,
so if anybody's got contacts, message him. If he's watching right now, Tommy, if you would like to come onto the channel, okay, this is an open invite to you. Okay, if you would like to come onto the channel, this is a non-biased channel. So we represent everybody on our channel, regardless of your political or your religious or your ideological or your philosophical stand. I don't care. Okay, I don't care about all of that. All I care about is understanding where you're coming from and making sure our audience members have the ability to connect with you in that fashion, to get your information, and for you to actually connect with your own tribe amongst our community itself. And we also would love for you to present your information and for your information to be critiqued. We want to know what Tommy Robinson is actually saying. Let's get away from the media hype. Okay? Let's get away from the personality worship, or there is, well, even giving hatred towards a person is still worship, okay, in another fashion and form. For those of you lot who watches American Gods, y'all know what I'm talking about, but that's another story. So what I'm trying to say is, let's get away from all of that. Let's get away from our emotions. Let's get away from our feelings, and let's listen. Let's listen to what the man actually has to say. Are the words that's proceeding from his mouth correct or incorrect? I don't want to hear about your feelings right about now. But he hates Muslims. I don't want to hear about that. But he's racist. I don't want to hear about that. Let's just listen to what he has to say. Let's judge him by his words itself. That's what I want to do. Okay, I want to judge him by his words. I personally have watched a few of his videos, and I haven't found anything so far, where I can judge him wrong. I can only judge him. The only thing I can say, sometimes he's really offensive. He's really hard body. He's really hardcore. But so far, I haven't judged him as being incorrect in his speech. But I am willing to hear you guys out. I'm willing to hear what you guys have to say. Okay, I'm hearing every single day, every single week at Speaker's Corner. Oh, but Tommy Robinson, this and that and that and that. And that. I hear you, family. I'm hearing you. But I need to see it, fam. I need to see it, okay? I need to see it. Now, I'm gonna say he's innocent. He's definitely not innocent, okay? Because I've heard him utilize certain things to say Ali Dawa was the one responsible for that guy blowing up the place in the what's that Grande woman called? What was the woman called in Birmingham? Ariana Grande. Yeah, was that Manchester or Birmingham? Which one was it in? Manchester, I believe. Manchester. I did hear him say, Ali Dawa was connected to it and so forth, and I was like, ooh, that was a bit. You can't say that unless you have information tying him to that. And if that was the case, then I'm sure police would have arrested Ali Dawa by now. So I'm not gonna say Tommy Robinson is a saint, but at least let's have the opportunity to actually hear him out and hear what he actually has to say. Okay, ex-Muslim and pride. I see you, King. I see you. I got you. Anyways, if anybody wants anything else to say, please say real quickly, because I'm trying to close down the show as soon as possible. So, Ansel, do you want to say anything else? And let me see if I can get other ones.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say about Tommy Robinson, pretty much what you said. But yeah, I mean, I always kind of got the impression that. Are you getting echo from me?
It might be my mic. Let me just mute myself out. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, I kind of had the same kind of idea because I used to think that Tommy was, you know, obviously from a kind of racist background. He obviously had a thing against foreigners, especially Muslims. But to be honest, anything that I've seen him in or found out about him in terms of his actual behavior face to face with people, it doesn't seem like he's actually doing anything terribly wrong. He asks questions, the same kind of questions that critics of Islam ask. He refers to Islamic literature to back his points. He doesn't seem like he wants to start a fight or get violent or aggressive or threatening. To be fair, I think it's more a case of the typical Muslims hating on someone for exposing the negative aspects of their religion.
No comment. Saracen, go ahead, King.
Yeah, I disagree. The thing about Tommy Robinson is that he universalizes things. So he's been basically, if you follow the Tommy Robinson story, lived in Luton, he had Muslim friends. But what happened was I can hear myself. Hello? Yeah. So what happened was in Luton there's a massive what we call the Al Muhajirun Anjum Charity crew. And they're very, very vocal, very radical. And they radicalized Bury Town like a lot, which is like in central Luton. And they said all sorts of nonsense for years. So it started off with like, oh, you know, kuffar this and non-Muslims, and then people started wearing like the burqas and all sorts of like, even like regular Muslims started becoming a bit more extreme. Then they started chasing out white people within their town, yeah. And I know this because I know people from Luton and stuff. And so what Tommy says isn't untrue on that fact, yeah. Then what happened is when the soldiers came home, some of these idiots went and started spitting at the soldiers. At that time, Tommy Robinson said to himself, you know what, I'm going to start the EDL because we need the English people to defend themselves because they didn't really have a voice. So what happened is he started the EDL and that he didn't expect it to get that big. It became massive. A lot of football hooligans, NFs, etc. Tommy then started loving the attention. And that's the problem with Tommy, I feel. Now, he's got to the point where he loves the attention. Do you know what I'm saying? And then but like you said, Ansel, some of these concerns are absolutely legitimate, and he represents the white working class. Because he got so popular, then what happened is the Israelis, and this is documented on a Channel 4 show, they started sending him, like the extreme Israelis, Islamophobes, they started sending him books to brush him open with his knowledge, ask questions, blah, blah, blah. And apparently he started getting funding for that. After that, in America, he got quite big there as well. So they now write books for him, and he just puts his name to it. But so for him to succeed, he has to have that kind of agenda. That agenda is anti-Islamic, whether it's right or wrong. But the problem is he doesn't differentiate between lay Muslims or regular Muslims.
Saracen, before you continue, so I apologize on this for cutting you here, but I've got a special guest that's coming through right now. And let me just quickly get him on the phone. So just pause your mics and let's get it in. So.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hold on a minute, bro. Let me put the... Yeah. Hold on a second.
All right. So we got a special guest.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, I was with...
Wait. First of all, my brother, can I just get you to introduce yourself real quickly?
Yeah, it's Saeed, from OSCC #Dawah. You know, my channel. Speakers Corner. Go on, Kalam, man. You introduce me. I'm coming to the channel, man.
All right. So this is my brother Saeed from Official Speakers Corner, Dawah. He's there every single week with us at Speakers Corner, dropping hot new videos. You know, a lot of times I've picked him up on my channel as well. But you may have seen him actually. He's actually featured with another individual from Speakers Corner on, what's it called, Rebel Media, on Rebel Media as well, okay, by Tommy Robinson. So this is one of the cameramen that was actually invited down at one time with Ali Dawa to actually, confront Tommy Robinson. So I'm actually going to get him now because he's been there literally filming everything today.
Today's video, yeah.
And what's been trespassing as well. So let me get Saeed on the phone right now to actually speak with you, King.
Yeah, so what happened was, like obviously you guys seen the video, yeah? Like the Ali's one, yeah? The recent one.
Yep.
So the latest update is, look, the guy's mentally unstable, yeah? We went there. We tried to, went to the police station as well, but what it is, the police released him and his father taking him to the hospital. Like sectioned him basically, like voluntary one. But he can't come out of there without his father's authorization. So basically, look, Tommy, like, we basically think Tommy made him say that, like pre-fingered him before the video, because we really wanted to hear it from his mouth, but his sister said, look, as you've seen in the video, he's not mentally right, he hasn't been taking his medication, so he was scared, and he met Ali Dawa the day before, and he just said it because, look, man, they jumped out of him, like from nowhere, and it was like 6:30 in the morning, like Fajr time. He was going to the mosque actually, and look, I've seen the messages, bro. The messages that he sent to Brother Ali. If you really shocked, bro, like the messages. I'm sure he put them up, all of them up, on the video. Crazy ones, bro. Like crazy messages. So yeah, man. So Brother Ali that cleared it up. So everyone trying to like say, brainwashed him. That's all nonsense, bro. Anyone who talks to you or sees him on video, they'll know. If you go to his YouTube channel and just check his videos out, you'll know, bro. Like, and even like exposes his own address. I feel sorry for his sister, his dad. It's such a humble, miskin type of family, So I just feel very sorry for them, man. And his mom's in hospital, bro. With all of this, when Tommy Robinson went to the house, harassed them, and all that, his mom is in hospital.
Okay, right. So I'm going to ask you a few questions right now. Report
I can answer. If I can't answer some things, I'm just going to say, look, I can't answer now yet.
Okay, but are you aware of any communication that took place with Ali Dawa and the particular individual? I think he goes by the name of Abdul Basir. Were there any communications prior to him releasing those videos on his YouTube channel, which one of them has actually been removed by YouTube? So was there any contact prior to that?
Hold on a second. I think that Brother Abdul Basir guy messaged Ali Dawa on Instagram, and sent him similar videos, like saying, yeah, look at my muscle and this and that. And when Ali Dawa got up, I think the next day or something, look, don't think of me. I'm just I need to confirm that with you. Okay. But I think when he got up in the morning or something like that, Ali saw the messages, then got in touch with the brother. And Ali explains everything in the video, man. He even tagged the police, informed the police via Twitter. I kept evidence. So he did have a little message, but the Abdul Basir guy, whatever his name is, contacted Ali first, sent him similar messages. So yeah, man, that's it. That's about it. But there's no look, I know the world, bro. Apart from Tommy's supporters and maybe some haters of Ali will go on that, he brainwashed him and all that. But most unbiased people will know there's no brainwashing going on there. So just the guy mentally unstable, forgot to take his medication. Well, he not forgot, he just stopped taking them. Okay. And just put his family through hell, man. I'm telling you, man. Look, his mom's in hospital. His sister's man, if you just saw them, man, I just felt so sorry for them, man. The way,
I hear you. Just one second, my brother. So also, it seems as though that he is quite familiar with a lot of the friends and affiliations that Ali Dawa has. He made mention of Muhammad Hijab, and he also made mention of Musa.
He watches the videos. He watches all, the videos about on Facebook.
Yes.
On YouTube. He watches all the videos. That's how he knows them, man. It's nothing like that.
Okay, so he's watching. So is he watching Facebook videos? That's got Ali Dawa, Musa, Adnan, and Muhammad Hijab.
Yeah, he knows. It must be. That's how he only knows them. Otherwise, how would they? Why would someone come on? Would you have a friend like that? You'll be mentally unstable. If you had a friend like that, you're gonna help him out by sending him to the doctors or whatever. But chill with him, and because you spent 5 minutes with the guy, you know there's something wrong there. You could help him out. So nah, man. There's no friendship or prior meetings or any sort of like anything like that. He just watches them on Facebook, like we all do. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. That's it, bro. That's how he knows. Like, so many people know Muhammad Hijab, Ali Dawa, and even you. They know you, but you won't know them. So that's how it is, bro. When you're in the public, like in YouTube, people will know you. So that's how it is, bro. I'm sure everyone knows deep inside. It's just like some people, Tommy supporters and the haters will always jump on the minor little nonsense. Yes, that's all it is, bro. Just look, don't worry. There's more stuff coming out soon, bro. Like tomorrow. This is not it. Just let Tommy lie and then we'll release that little bit of the truth. Tommy will lie and then we'll release another bit of truth. Do you understand? This is not it. This is not it. Don't worry.
Okay, because we're actually on his YouTube channel. We see that he's actually subscribed to a lot of Islamic channels. He's actually subscribed to Adnan Rashid's channel. He's into his bodybuilding and a lot of other things as well. Let me just
16 inch bicep and all that. You've seen that, the size of the bicep,
yeah. When
I did see that,
Yes. Do you have any idea of how old this guy actually is? He's actually subscribed to Ali Dawa's channel as well.
Yeah. He's young, man. I think it's about maybe 17, 16, 17, something like that. Can't be more than that.
Okay. So also, do you what words of advice would you actually give to Ali Dawa as well?
Me give advice.
Yeah, if you was to give Ali, because it seems as though it seems as though that this individual is very much so as we can see he's mentally unstable and he is into the videos that Ali puts out, into videos that relate to Muhammad Hijab.
Any videos out there, for example, regarding Ali, you're telling me that anyone can take, like, what can they take from that to do something silly? Nothing, bro. I can't see it.
Well,
I personally can't see it, bro.
Well, Ali Dawa is talking about, coming to Tommy Robinson's house. He knows his address. He knows what car he drives. And things like that. I know. Just hold on for 1 second. So he's saying all of these things here, and a person could be seeing Tommy Robinson as literally a kuffar. He's an enemy towards Islam. He's an enemy towards Islam. Ali Dawa was saying he's saying certain things about his prophet, certain things about Islam, which he hates, which he detests. And subtly, people are perceiving the things that Ali Dawa is saying as veiled threats. Okay, so now, do you think Ali Dawa has some type of responsibility in this issue here to actually, be more careful about his words, considering that there is people out there such as this individual who are mentally unstable and could take his word and perverse them to actually do something much more insidious?
Look, as a public figure, everyone has to be careful with their words. Now, I'm 100% sure after this, what happened, Ali's going to be extra careful. Now, like what's his name, man? The Abdul Basir guy. I was gonna say something, man. While you were talking, it's just gone from my head, bro. Completely lost it. What was it? Something important I was gonna say. It's just gone from my head, man. So it's just gone.
It's fine. I know you've been out all day.
I had a long day, bro. What was I gonna say about this guy, man? About the videos, whatever. Like Ali is like doing. What? Every public figure has to be careful what they say. Now, if they're gonna take like a little bit here, a little bit there, and start, doing crazy stuff, like that means, bro, like you'll have to stop making the videos, man. Or you understand? There's always gonna be people, unstable people out there. Yes, after this, it's a wake up call. People, you learn from your mistakes, but personally, bro, I can't really see anything. I know you guys will say, he's your brother and all that. You're going to always stick up for him and I'm going to be biased and stuff. But personally, bro, I can't really see it because, Brother Ali, you made it clear, I'm not going to your address so many times. But that's it. That's what I'm going to say. You know why? You know what could have happened? Tommy could have just end this just like that. All he has to do is meet up with Brother Ali and just have this little dialogue, debate, and it's done. Do you understand? He's the one playing games because you guys don't know all the other messages going on between Brother Ali and you guys just getting little snippets of it. Soon it will all come out. But like I said, Tommy can end this by beating up with him, having a debate, and it's finished. That's it. If he's like on, if Tommy is on the truth and he's gonna expose Islam and all this stuff, then come and do it, man. Like, why are you like running away and hiding? Look at today's video. Oh, number 8, this, that, nonsense. Do you understand? He just didn't end it, man.
Fair
He
question.
just wants to drag you on. He loves this. You know what happened? This video is like money, music to his ears, bro. All this. Do you understand? He loves it. He wanted it. Do you understand? He wants this type of exposure and stuff.
Fair.
More money coming his way, bro.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But let me ask you this question, okay? Try to be as unbiased as possible in actually answering this question. Do you feel as though, you know, it is right, okay, or is right for a person to be pressured, okay, to be constantly badgered into actually doing something that they themselves may not particularly want to do, okay? Do you think it's fair for that to be the case?
How would I be able to answer that?
Because it seems as though, okay, from an outside perspective, that you know, Ali Dawa, okay, wants to debate Tommy Robinson. I'm not too sure if Tommy Robinson, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he may be apprehensive because he hasn't said, you know, fully, I'm going to do this debate without any conditions. He has says, I will do this debate as long as though we have a charity boxing match afterwards. But it seems as though, but it seems as though that Ali Dawa is constantly trying to badger him. He's even trying to find his address, trying to find out where he is, trying to come down and spring a surprise upon him to actually get this debate.
Like he did today with that brother, like with the guy.
To get this debate on. So do you think this is fair? Like, if I, for example, I know you, Saeed, you're a very good, humble, beautiful brother, very nice-spirited person. Now, if I disagreed with you about a particular subject, do you think it's fair for me to go on to my, you know, YouTube channel, you know, pressuring you, you know, making public videos to say, you know, Saeed, I know where you live. I know where you live. If you don't debate me, I'm going to come to your house, you know, your parents and whoever else might be there. Don't you feel as though that is, you know, pressuring you to do something that you're uncomfortable with doing?
Obviously, if you put it like that, then yeah, obviously the pressure is not right. But the situation is totally different with Ali and Tommy, because Tommy, his words, he has a lot of following. Yeah. Now his words and his like Ali has the responsibility as a public figure to choose his words carefully, be careful. Tommy has the same responsibility. Because look, my sister, for example, she got attacked. Her hijab got ripped off her head. Do you understand? So people like Tommy, I blame Tommy for these type of things because he's the one who goes out there, and he he blames Ali for like making the situation worse regarding the first video and all that. I blame Tommy like same thing. So in the case of Tommy, bro, he needs to either stop this or have this debate and prove it to the world that he's been telling the truth, and stop running and hiding. And that's it, bro. Like me and you, the way you just put it like that, obviously, you're right. It's not fair. But Ali and Tommy is totally different, bro. Come on. You know for a fact, right? He's making his words and his actions making Muslims' life hell in the UK. You understand? We've been suffering a lot now. My own family, man. My own sister.
Let me ask you a question.
Hijab pulled off, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah. You know, okay, this may not be fair to actually ask you this question. So let me not ask you the question. Okay. But the question is, has Ali Dawa actually read Tommy Robinson's book fully and critiqued it?
As far as I know, yeah, he's like, I'm not 100% sure all of it, but I won't be surprised if he finished it, man. Because come on, you know, he's been doing his homework, bro. It's not just like, look, I've been with him all day today, yeah? Definitely. Constantly, I'm telling you now, yeah? Like, my man, like, constantly, like, papers there. Like, he's been reading, researching, not so much, I'm telling you. No problem.
Like, let me ask you another question. Yeah. Is there anybody within inside of, you know, the Dawah community, the Dawah circle, you know, we know the Dawah circles, that has actually read and critiqued Tommy Robinson's book at all?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. Okay. I think we need to do that, actually. I think we need to do a show on that.
I think you
could do that.
Definitely. I think that would be the best way forward, is to actually review the works that he's pushing forward. If you cannot actually, if you cannot actually get in contact with him personally, or he doesn't want to get in contact with you personally, first of all, actually go to the works itself, critique the works, and either publish some papers or articles, refuting what he's pushed forward, or do videos that's actually refuting the content of his book. And hopefully then, by then, he will feel as though, you know what, my work is being intellectually disputed. I actually need to represent myself and represent my work and come forward to actually clarify things. I think that may just be the best outcome.
That's a very good idea, That's a very good idea. That's a very good idea, bro.
All right, my
dad. I think we should do that. That'd be a start. That'd be a very good start.
Definitely,
but don't be surprised, mate. This debate might just happen like any day. I'm telling you. All right, it's close. I think it's very close. I can feel it, bro.
All right, so you may have some inside information that we don't have.
I can't say anything.
You may have some
inside. You'll be surprised, but if you want to do the critiquing thing, just get the book tomorrow and start. Start doing it, man.
All right, my brother. Well, I'm going to contact brother Ali Dawa tomorrow, and I'll contact you tomorrow as well. Literally, relax yourself, go find something to eat. And, enjoy yourself and continue listening to the show. We're going to shut down very soon. But thank you very much for actually coming in and actually clarifying certain points with us. Thanks. All right. Peace. Yes. All right. Okay, family. Family, we've just heard it, from one of Ali Dawa's right-hand men. Literally, he's cameraman who comes around, who's done a lot of the filming. If you see Ali Dawa's channel right now, or even Saeed's official speakers Dawa's channel, they've produced the video that I was actually playing earlier on. So please go there, check out the videos. This is brand new information just happening right now. Literally, Saeed is just reaching home right now after this whole ordeal itself. So, this is really fresh, groundbreaking information that's coming out right now. If you aren't already subscribed to Titans TV, please hit the subscribe button, join us, and join in with the conversations. We offer everybody the opportunity to have their say. Even you guys, who's watching right now, I'm posting you guys the link, so once we're finished, you can come on as well. You guys can come on and have your say, okay? We're all about this. We're all about, our audience member participating with what's going on inside of the community. So join in if you would like to join in. Hopefully we can get in contact with Ali Dawa tomorrow, and we can get some clarification on what's been transpiring. And hopefully we can reach out to my brother, Tommy Robinson, as well, and get some clarification on what's been going on as well. And hopefully this could be like the middle ground. Like everybody, I'm not even going to front, okay? A lot of time when there is conflicts taking place inside of the communities, I'm talking about over here in the UK, okay? Over in America, as far as America as well, if you guys follow my channel from 3-4 years backwards as well, anytime there is conflicts taking place, it seems though everybody feels as though Titans TV is the home, is the base where we can literally all come together, sit down, it'd be nicely moderated, and it's completely unbiased, where everybody will have the ability to have their say and hash things out, and hopefully we'll have a respectful dialogue as well. We're literally known for that. We're literally known for that. So family, I'm going to quickly read out some of your comments and questions before we close down the show. All right, so if you've got any comments or questions, please just tag Titans TV and drop your comments and questions down below, and I'll do my best to read them out now live whilst we're on air. I might even share the screen so you can see your comments being read out, basically. So please, I'm giving you forewarning, do that right now. Also, if you can, just hit the like button and share the link with everybody. And if you feel it in your heart as well, if you feel it in your heart, baby, if you feel it in your heart, you can always hit the super chat button down below. And literally, here's a super chat button. Super chat, send a super chat where you can literally add £2, £5, £10, however much money you actually want to, send to us. That will actually help us out with the shows, providing you this great, wonderful information. All right. Let's get it in. So
you just know what I was about to say.
I'm gonna wait. Let me just quickly read this out because I love this, because this clearly shows you that I'm clearly not biased. Because here it goes. Titans TV is biased recently with titles, though, a letdown. Unfortunately, my brother, we are utilizing very sensitive or how can I put it, provocative. If you see our shows, you know, right beginning on most of our speakers, corner content, we got thought-provoking media. Unfortunately, the way that YouTube has gone a particular way. Okay, it's gone a way where you know, the views aren't being you know, the viewership is very hard to grasp them at present, because a lot of people are using certain things such as clickbait. And if I just simply put a very bland title, hardly any of you lot would feel provoked inside of yourselves to click onto the video. Hence the reason why we have to utilize these marketing strategies in order to get you guys on here. Because first of all, we need to capture you guys. And if the content is good enough, you lot would actually stay on and you know, get involved with it and participate as well. So I'm pretty sure most of the videos you come on because it's been clickbait, but afterwards you've enjoyed it, and you can't even say that, right, that was a waste of my time, because every single time we do good stuff for you, don't we? So Conrad Hay 11 says, do you think Ali played a significant role in putting out wrong address? You know, I would say he played a role, but not a role in actually putting out the address. I don't think Ali Dawa did put out the address, and I don't think Tommy Robinson claimed that he did put out the address, but it was somebody else who put out the number 4 address on the internet. I believe it was Twitter was the first place that it came out. Okay, so if you've got anything else, okay, please ask it away. Otherwise, what are you saying, Saracen? What are you saying, King?
Yeah, well, I was just listening to the conversation with Brother Sayed and stuff like that. It's very interesting. Personally, I think it should be dropped. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Ali Dawa is the best person to debate Tommy Robinson in the first place. You know what I mean? I think if anyone, if you want to get some, maybe Mohammed Hijab, who's actually got some knowledge. I do. AR asked in the comment section, and he made a really good point. He said, like, why now? Do you know what I mean? Why Tommy Robinson's been around for years? Why now? And I'm being cynical, bro, because for me, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been around the Dawah scene for a long time, bro. A long time. And I've seen a lot of people that have used Islam for their personal benefit. I'm not saying Ali Dawa is. What I am saying is that when you go around saying, I don't get a penny from Dawah, I don't get it, then actually you can go and fund me and you can sponsor my page. And my target is 10. Why do you need £10,000? Do you know what I mean? And when you've got people, there's other people out there, do you know what I mean? They've got targets. You create beef, you say you're defending Islam, and then you put in GoFundMe page straight away. You know, we're not stupid, bro. You know what I mean? And then you say, I don't get a penny from this now. That sort of stuff. And, you know, even when I had that discussion with him in the park, you know, and I said to him, look, bro, just chill out. You know, he goes, I don't get a penny from YouTube. I don't get a penny. And then Gary pulled out the phone and goes, what about this? You know what I mean? I don't know. You remember that, don't you? What about all this GoFundMe? That's when the legendary line came out. You're a joke up north. But
you're a joke up north. I remember that, man. I remember that. You know what? Yeah, I don't even want to go into Ali Dawa's pockets. Okay, so let me not even entertain that talk. I hear you, though. Don't get twisted. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you.
I've got to say, as a Muslim, bro, I'm just saying we got to be smart. We can't just be passive and say, "Oh, he's Muslim, we're gonna back him right and wrong." We got to self-critically think. You know, why is this person doing this? What is the purpose of it? Is he the best person to do this? If he's not, why is he taking? Is it right to harass people? Because for me, bro, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of Tommy Robinson. But he has got children, he's got a family, and if you're saying I'm coming to your house, and then you do a video, you're near his house, it's harassment, bro. If he doesn't want to talk to you, he doesn't want to talk to you. Let it be. Move on. Do like you said, do a critical kind of Quran. When that Tommy Robinson Quran came out, bro, I bought it on the first day, yeah, and I went through I've got to the first 4 chapters, critically analyzing every point and refuting it. But, you know, that's the way to do it. I was going to do a thing on my channel about that, but there's no point and stuff, because that is the way to do it, you know. But I thought, let's do that at another time. But I don't know. I just think that you got people, Muslims, you're going to jump on me and saying, oh, bro, how dare you say anything about Ali Dawa, this, that. I'm saying, bro, I don't back a Muslim because he's, because he's Muslim. I back him if he's right. I back him, if he's wrong, I'm going to call him out as wrong. I'm not, and I'm going to ask questions. And I think that's how we have to be as mature Muslims.
That's right. Family, and real quickly, before we actually shut down this show, I just want to let you guys know that if you have the opportunity to, please go and go onto my brother Sarah Garvey's channel and hit the subscribe button if you can. And in doing that, we actually have Sarah Garvey's new video that's out right now. It's called "I'm a Billionaire," the falsification test. Okay, so go onto my brother Sarah's channel, please. Okay, I want to see him up to at least 2,000 subscribers by tomorrow, family. Please go and support Sarah Garvey's channel if you're not already subscribed. He's got amazing work on his channel that's really reviewing and critiquing the Abrahamic faiths and speaking from the black man's narrative and viewpoint of the world. So if you want to go there, check out his channel. It's very informative, very educative, and also very eye-opening as well. All right, so family, I'm going to sign out right now. It's been an absolute pleasure for actually having you guys here along with me on the joys of this journey. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm just reading some of your questions right now. Yeah, I'm going to keep it real with you. Yeah, like today has been absolutely wonderful. Okay, unfortunately, I don't actually watch EastEnders. I don't watch soaps. I don't watch anything like that. Okay, but this right here was literally my drama for the day. I think I need to have drama for the day or drama for the week shows. Yeah, let me know if you like that thought. Drama for the day or drama for the week, because this was a really, really good drama, and I think it's really, really informative as well. And I don't mean to say that, oh, I like the drama, you like the hype. No, it's drama and hype that gets us to actually think. Okay, remember, Talk with the Titans is all about provoking thought, getting you guys to think. And this right here opens up a lot of issues that we hopefully should have some time to rewatch this video, reflect upon the points that's actually been brought up, and discuss it with your friends and your families at home as well. Okay, discuss it with your friends and family at home. Let us know who you think is in the wrong, who you think is in the right. Let us know, what would you do? Saracen asked a very good question. What would you do in this situation? How do you think, sorry, whew, my gosh, how do you think the police actually handled this issue today as well? Okay, so family, I'm gonna sign out right now, but thank you guys. I'm up like 2 o'clock in the morning with you guys, just getting it in. So this is how you know, this is for the love. We're dedicated for the love. No one can't tell us, raw, we're doing this for the money. No one can't tell us that them things there. Yeah, because our videos don't make no money like that. Yeah, this is straight for the love, for actually showing you guys that we really are into what you guys are into. We're really into sharing our thoughts, our reactions. We want to hear what our community has to say with issues like this that's going on. We want to make changes for the better for our community as well. So family, this has been wonderful. It's been phenomenal. I'm signing out right now. It's way too late. It's gone past my bedtime, and I'm going to see you tomorrow on the other side. Don't forget as well, we've actually got my brother coming in tomorrow. Okay, my brother is coming in tomorrow, and he's going to be dropping some bombs. Okay, if you guys are into comedic information, all right, we got Netchaneb coming in tomorrow. Netchaneb's going to be coming in. He's he is a scholar, literally a scholar, a linguistic scholar. All right, he's got his own foundation set up, and he's going to be dropping some gems to do with the Kemetic community, inside of the Kemetic communities, in terms of the language, in terms of the hieroglyphs, in terms of the culture, in terms of the history, all of that good stuff. So pass by tomorrow, hopefully around 9:30 tomorrow. We're going to be dropping some bombs. All right, baby. I'm going to see you guys on the other side tonight. You know what we've been tonight? We've been lit, baby. I haven't said that for ages. We lit, baby. We lit. We live, baby. We live. We out, baby. We out.